Alright, so the family manger, take two. A few additional comments I wanted to add to this. Number one, we made this in 68 or 69. I was probably 4 or 5 years old. And I do remember it. I remember being at the kitchen sink with my mother, making this out of a cardboard box and paper mache. I have really nice memories of that. The other cool memory I have, and a lot of this is kept alive by stories, family stories, but I had a younger brother who had just been born, and I was 4 or 5 years old. I was a big boy now, and they hired a babysitter to take care of my brother, and they took me out after we made the manger to buy all the little figures. And we went to a little department store in town and we bought all these figures. And I was a big boy. I got to be out there all by myself with my parents, and I picked out the figures at 4 or 5 years old. I have memories of that, and that was a really big deal for me at the time at 4 or 5 years old. Now the other fun thing is on the way home, we're driving home, and there's a guy walking down the street. I think he was the local judge. He's walking down the street in a Santa Claus suit. My parents knew him. They pulled up next to him and said, hey Santa, there's a young man here that would like to say hi to you. And of course that young man was me. And I was, I guess, apparently out of my freaking mind that I had a chance to talk to Santa. Ironically, I do not remember that part of it. I remember going to the store and getting the figurines, and I remember making the creche. I do not remember the Santa. That is kept alive with stories in our family. I wish I remembered that. That would be freaking amazing. But I can just imagine as a 4 or 5 year old child, and you think of how excited I am, what a big deal Christmas has always been for me and is for me as an adult. What that must have been for me as a child, to have like a one-on-one moment with the man, Santa Claus. So anyway, those are some of the memories that come along with this, and just over the years, many years, this has been in our family and set up every year. And anyway, that's the deal, man. Enjoy. Happy holidays.